Hello, welcome back, Saints Nation. We are about to get underway with our very first Counter-Strike match here in the UCEA up against Florida State University. My name is Daniel Banner, back with you guys once again, but alongside me this time, Jackson Brown, Mr. Villainous himself. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. We played FSU in the preseason here. It was a 16-12 game on Inferno. So I'm really excited to jump into this and see what they can do. See if we can secure another W against FSU. But we're going to see here as this match comes underway and definitely see what we can do out of the rookies. The team looked really solid last time. We had a forfeit win last week. But we're going to see how we do now this week without any practice from the last week.
Yeah, players right now just getting the knife round underway, so just figuring out which side they're going to be starting with. But yeah, we got to deal with Florida State before. Like you were saying, 16-12 was pretty back and forth. I want to say, if I recall correctly, it was at halftime things got switched up a little bit. I'm actually lying. This is a not a knife round. We're hopping right into the swing of things here. Sorry about that, everybody. Pistol round actually sneaking up on us. But as we get into the game, we are one left here on the side of Full Sail University, trying to deal with Hadi and Quizam on the side of St. Clair, and it's going to be Hadi with the finisher.
And there it is, 1-0 to start off the round. And these first rounds are very crucial because it's a good start to your economy. Great boost right away, right off the hop. See, now you're seeing where FSU is forced to save, and St. Clair has the option to get their FAMASs, their SMGs. Hadid's got the M4, and so now they have a much better arsenal moving into this round.
Of course, as we hop into the match, we want to give a big thank you to the sponsors that make this possible. Of course, St. Clair College, the Alumni Association, SRC, PC Outlet, and that one's going to be Quizam taking care of that one. And I'll have to call the rest out in a section, try to squeak that in there as we see St. Clair hanging on to the site, getting 2 kills pretty quickly in this one.
Yeah, it's a quick 5-3 from St. Clair, playing quite aggressive for being on this CT side. Typically not something you see on Mirage like this, but quickly 4v1, and just like that, Smiles will find one more though before he falls. And Shirzay's up here on the flank though, no worries, and this should be cleaned up.
Yep, easy peasy. That's one way to do it.
I believe, sorry about that. I believe St. Clair went a little bit more of aggressive playstyle that round due to knowing FSU's economy is not that strong. So they knew, hey, let's just close this out quick. Let's get it going. And that's what they decided to do.
Fair enough. And just real quick to 2 sponsors I didn't shout out, of course, Zuckerman School of Business and IT and Tim Hortons. Thank you all for making this possible.
You're going to see about 3 players watching the A site from St. Clair and around 2 hanging around the B site. They're just playing kind of slower here, waiting for the push. No need to get aggressive.
Oh, here they come. Onto the site, there's one from Gary Son, takes Zapper out right away. Of course, he was one of the lead scorers there from St. Clair in the last match between FSU and St. Clair. Bomb down, ready to go. St. Clair's got to move.
And there it is. There's going to be one from St. Clair. They're going to be traded out from 2 players right like that, all onto Abyss and Hadid in a 2v4, having to retake the site. Hadid's going to find one on the cache. He knows one's firebox. Nice. Not much you can do. Can't get an angle.
As a partner with him, nice shot. Another one. Can he find the final person in time for this bomb? He's going to try and defuse. He did end up getting it. Holy smoke, St. Clair turning that one around.
Yeah, that was a crazy 2v4 site retake from St. Clair, especially by Hadid, picking up 3 and starting off this game 6-0.
Okay.
Coming out hot. And he is, now you see it all go in the hands of Kazam, and, oh, never mind, gets traded over to Zapper. Zapper's going to be lethal with that op, coming in of him being the top fragger from the previous game.
Yeah, apparently Zapper set the highest score. Now it's looking like Hadi wants to try and top him on that one. Of course, Zapper in that last round in preseason, it was at least in the 30s. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it was quite the impressive number nonetheless. Taking their time, moving towards site. Nice little snipe. That'll do it. Sees the jumper.
Yeah, you almost found 2 there. That Molly's really going to slow him down or make him push faster, and Shirzay's going to find him and just clean him up just like that. 5v3 now, and this is going to be quite difficult on this side of FSU. And even after this round, they're going to be forced to save again unless they win it. Kazam's going to find one in that long sight. Cash is going to trade him out. Cash is going to get one more before he goes down to Hotted.
A 1v3, definitely a rough one here for Gary's son, as none of these St. Clair members are even touched so far in terms of damage. Sure, you got rid of the op, but somebody could probably go get that, pick that back up later. And
yeah,
that's
definitely easy thing to come back around and pick up. More my concern if I was FSU right now is the fact that if you have this one player loses this round, there's a nice little pick on the Hotted to take over the site. But if he loses this round, his team does not have eco to afford a buy.
Definitely fair. And okay, Shirzai gonna clean this up nice and quick, get the defuse, and St. Clair gonna move up 4-0 so far in this game.
Yeah, great start. I think we saw this out of St. Clair last time as well, coming in nice and hot and taking a quick lead. I mean, Hotted 7-1. That's a big factor for St. Clair. Just going to work.
Yeah,
and just like I said, you're gonna see this like not a complete save from FSU, but just enough to they spend just enough money to have enough to fully buy next round. You're gonna see them with Deagles and an SSG, so gonna be difficult for them. But I have seen crazier things get done.
Absolutely, the pistols or the Deagles definitely do not mean you're down and out completely. Obviously, maybe a little bit not in your favor, but definitely not impossible.
Well, we see there at the beginning of the round, Cash got naded for, looks like, 64 right off the
that one hurt.
So that's going to make it a lot harder onto him. He's pretty much one shot to M4s right now, and that M4s and AK, sorry, and that's mainly what St. Clair has in their arsenal. So, pretty tough spot for him, considering he only has the Deagle. And Shirzai's about to find one down the middle sights, and he's going to get him. And that's going to start it off for Shirzai. Shirzai knows one more went in that big window. Abyss is going to get some tags. Shirzai's going to find another one. Abyss going to find Smiles. He's going to get traded out. Now Shirzai's here to get him apps. Or Shirzai's going to get traded out. And it's all onto Kedrasol with his SSG. And it will be tough for him here.
Crossfire there from St. Clair was just too hard to deal with. Now it's just a matter of dealing with one more. Kedrasol going to get sniped out. Zapper with the kill to finish off round number 5. And
Shirzai doing a lot of work that round. Shirzai getting 3 that last round, doing a lot of work to help out their team. He took out 1 in the middle and then 2 apps. Or no, 2 middle, 1 apps. And great 5-0 lead to start. Oh, Abyss is going to get tagged for 23 off the hook.
Oh, no.
They're memeing. They're memeing.
Yeah, hate to see it. At least it wasn't a complete TK, but a little less health here for Abyss as we move forward into round 6.
That nade's going to land right onto Gary Sand and take him down 45. 2 nades, actually, sorry. And that's going to be a little bit... There we go. You're going to see Abyss playing this bench here. He's been playing it pretty much this whole half. And that bench spot is very powerful. He's usually finding 1 as a minimum. Cash is going to go around the corner and find Hotted and Apps. Going to come around here, grab that bomb. And is he going to rotate it back to B?
Possibly. Seems all by himself for the moment.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking it all the way around to spawn, through their spawn, and taking it over to Ace site.
Gary just making some noise over here, making it seem like that's where they're going. Meanwhile, all the way on the other side seems to be where everyone's headed out. Zapper spots it, finds Kedrasol. The other members of FSU are right around the corner. Cash going to make this difficult. Some smoke planted down. Zapper not going to be startled, and neither is Shirzai going to take down Gary. All up to Smiles. Oh. Now, the smoke's a little bit disorienting here for St. Clair. They could walk into him, but I think he's trying to plant at the moment. Going to find one. He's right there, but sure enough, leave it to Zapper to find the kill on that one.
Zapper has been flicking people non-stop this game. Just amazing. It's phenomenal to see out of him with the 3 kills with the op this round alone, making him tied with Shirzai for the top fragger in the lobby. And it's not even the fact that Abyss or Kazam are playing bad. It's just they haven't had much to do right now. They're, Shirzai and Zapper doing it all, as well as Hotted, of course.
Yeah, I know with FPS titles, personally, like it's really hard to see like where the support player like really shows up on the stat line. because there's no points for just spotting somebody. But OK Shirzay is in
Oh,
right
there it is.
in the right
Okay,
position.
Shirzay.
Good to start mowing them down. There's another by Abyss. Did see the one fall. Is going to get traded out.
19 health left, only 9 on him now. Abyss almost had him there, and that would have been amazing. This is John Grisha, the only player left for FSU standing in 2v1, and they know where he is. This should be over.
Yeah, literally blow on him, and he'll go down somehow. Okay, there we go, Zapper. Brings out the pistol, takes care of it. 7-0 on this defensive side here for St. Clair. I remember back with FSU during the other matchup. I know we keep referencing it, but it was a dang good game, and it's what we got for information. But it was around the halfway point where they came all the way back and made it quite threatening. But we do have a timeout, it looks like, here. Coming out from the other side of FSU.
Yeah, it is FSU. I mean, it's smart from them, to be honest. You do 7 straight, it makes it a lot harder on you as is. And it's just right now that timeout is necessary for them to develop a plan, especially now that they have money again, so they can actually run a buy round. They need a designated plan, a coordinated push, and that's the only way you're going to take out St. Clair right now. Other than that, St. Clair is just outgunning them, outpositioning them, and just playing overall better right now. But things can change, and that's why we're going to see this timeout here come by them.
There's been a couple times here so far where we've seen, I think twice here, where Shirzay was just in a position where everyone's walking one way, he spots them, he's not spotted in the slightest, and he just gets to open fire on 2 or 3 members of the squad, making it extremely difficult before they even get the chance to actually even retaliate. So
yeah, FSU is they're losing, they'll go down to a 5v3 or a 4v2 right off the hop, and it's really making it difficult because clutching obviously is 10 times harder than winning around 5v5. So clutching and they're just being left in clutch positions almost every time. So you're just gonna see these players chatting here in the chat, asking how their days are going.
Yeah, they gotta wait for that timer to come down, even if they're already set and good to go. But I'll give FSU credit. They are going down so early in these rounds, but yet they still managed to bring a couple of them quite close. There's been a couple either 1v1s or 2-on-1s that are absolutely doable. And just imagine if they didn't get taken down or softened up before the fights actually began.
Yeah, for sure. Well, here we go. We're going to hop back into things now. You're going to see FSU with 5 straight AKs, and you're going to see Zapper should have an op here. It's probably on the ground. Yeah, there it is. And yeah, you're going to see the M4's AKs and op for St. Clair. And here we go. We're going to kick things off. You're going to see about 3 players go mid for FSU. 1 go B, 1 go A. Let's see how this works.
Oh, gosh.
Zapper.
He was waiting. And gets one right off the bat. So I'm up top, could find one.
Here goes Shirzay, finding one in mid. Oh, he's going to get traded by Cash, and then Gary's going to find one on the other side of the map on a hotted, and now you have a 2v3 all on Abyss and Zapper. Let's see what they can do.
Let's see, they might be able to get the jump here on one of the St. Clair members hovering around the mid area. That's Zapper, not going to let it happen though. Cash going down, trying to get an additional snipe through the smoke, but this is going to be a rough one for Zapper. Obviously, you do not want to take that op in a close range situation, and sure enough, that's going to go into Gary Sand's favor. Kedrasol went down in the meantime, so 1v1.
Abyss only with 9 health, giving him extreme disadvantage on this. I mean, the only advantage he has is that he does not have to plant the bomb. He knows that Gary's going to have to plant the bomb. So Abyss has the advantage on him here. Gary's going to come through this hole, and can Abyss... No, Gary's taking this over to B, walking it nice and slowly, watching that hole. Abyss doesn't know. Abyss has got to get some intel soon that, hey, he's going to plant it on B. But this makes it really hard on Abyss. 9 health. He's got to take over a site now. And Gary, one of the better players on FSU so far to start this game. Can't wait to see what happens here on the site. It's going to creep in slowly.
Try and be as stealthy as possible, as quiet footsteps as he can. But yeah, any shot anywhere will basically take Abyss out right now. Meanwhile, he's got to get the perfect headshot to shut down Gary's son before he goes down himself.
Yeah, well, this bomb's planted for Gary, so as soon as Abyss hops it, I mean, Gary's going to know.
Good little spot here from Gary, actually. The smoke comes out, but he can still kind of get a rough idea. Defuse. I think it's going down. Spray and pray. St. Clair gets it.
That is something you do when you have 9 health. I mean, he will fall shortly after that. However, 9 health, I mean, it's smarter to maybe just get that smoke down and hop it. And that's what he decided to do. Very risky. I mean, I'd be shaking currently if I was doing that. But, yeah, he gets it off and makes this game 8-0 to start it.
Incredible stuff there from St. Clair. Barely hanging on. Abyss, the rookie, coming in clutch.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for a 16-0 here as Kazam finds one right away, and Hadid's going to find another one. Hadid's going to get traded out by Cash down mid. Gary's going to find Shirzay. Now you got a 3v3. St. Clair with the health advantage, though.
Finally, a little breather in the action here. Just hanging on to the site. Bomb basically in between both sites have not quite decided what they want to do yet. Of course, like you're saying, the FSU squad a little bit more softened up compared to St. Clair. I mean, get the right tactics, get the jump onto them. That health bar advantage does not mean anything if you're not shooting back.
Yeah, 100%. Timing's unreal here now that it's a 3v3. But Zapper, like I just said, timing's unreal. Gary and him just sitting on opposite sides of the wall. And there it is. Zapper's going to get a shot straight onto Gary's head, cleaning him up. And now you're left in a 2v3. Cash is going to find Zapper, though, making this a 2v2. Now they got to know that both these players are on the A site. But here comes Kazam. Kazam does have the AUG here, and he can go to work. There's one. He finds the planter. There's another. And he's going to clean up that site just like that, finding the 2 kills. I mean, I said it earlier about 30 seconds ago. Timing is everything. And timing was just not in their favor right there.
And just line them up, why don't you? Perfect timing there for Kazam to come strike. And St. Clair, considering this was a 16-12 during the preseason, what on earth have they been cooking up for it to go this one-sided so far now that the season has actually gotten underway? And then in the regular season, it's still best of 1 as well, so there's no extra games to try and catch yourself back up. Kazam going to take Smiles right off the board instantly. And FSU again, already down a player.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, 5v4, this is what I was talking about a few rounds ago. They're losing these early picks. I mean, maybe things will change when they switch sides, but at this point, you're not even going to have that many rounds on the other side if you don't start to get some right here. But just like when I'm saying that, Gary's going to find Hadid with the op. And let's see what else he can do with it, making it a 4v4 now. I mean, Zapper's going to get shots onto Kedrasol and the top palace there of A.
Yeah, he's forced to back away after that one. Not ready to go in without any teammates nearby. And as of right now, he's pretty well alone here on the A side. Everyone else is starting to rotate slowly but surely, but they're not quite ready just yet. Zapper staying on site alongside what other? And we can see utility coming out. They're moving in.
Yeah, Cash is going to find Kazam, and then he's going to find one more to Zapper. I mean, sorry, that's going to be Tonquisha, but 3v2 here now. Shirzay going to find one, and now you got St. Clair with the health advantage on 2v2. Shirzay finds another one. He knows where he is. Now, they kind of got to know where the last one is, then take it. Abyss, no, they don't really know. They're going to clear out these other positions, but it's going to be pretty obvious that Kedrasol's ticket soon here.
The only one unaccounted for. They could defuse and try and defend even at the same time. Going to try and make this work. Kedrasol coming in clutch. Going to clean them up extremely similarly as we saw St. Clair try to do. Kind of a reverse of fortunes here. And FSU going to get on the board finally.
Yeah, I mean, Abyss had a half a second on that bomb. He was very, very close to getting that one. But here you are now. 9-1 game. FSU on the board. You're going to have some more eco to work with a little bit, and you're going to see St. Clair having to buy only deagles. Gary going to get the 86 off of Hadid right away with the wall bang on that op.
It's just a scrape. It's okay. But meanwhile, Smiles, there he goes. Going to finally get a kill back onto Shirzay. How many times has Shirzay took Smiles out here today? I feel like I've seen it a few times. Feel good moment there for him. 5v4.
Yeah, here it is. 2 players on FSU, very weak. Kedrasol going to find Kazam, though. Making it quite hard.
He doesn't know.
Oh, Zapper's going to fall. Hotted's going to fall all under the rookie Abyss. Let's see what he can do. And they find him just like that, and they clean him up. You know, momentum's a lot in CSGO. You win a round, and, I mean, it really lifts your motivation to keep going. And motivation can be a lot sometimes just to get these rounds under your belt. So you're going to see them start to do that now and get 2 in a row.
It's good to see Full Sail all like fired up on all cylinders now. However, has it been too long? By the time they like get used to attacking, they're going to be flipping back over to the defensive side, which of course, similar to other attack and defend FPSs, a lot of people like to defend over attack. But
Will Shirzay find a bunch here?
In position once again, looking for it. Just a little bit of traded damage.
He needs to back up, play his life. I mean, oh, he finds one. Oh,
Zapper, no.
Team kill. Yeah, you got team killed by Zapper, but they will, endless to say, get one of them. So you got even trades there. 4v4. Cash down half health, though, and Kazam about to find Kedrasol. It looks like if Kedrasol comes around this corner.
Okay, Zapper taken down as well. See here, Kedrasol peeking. See somebody, he's going to get all the time in the world to line that one up. Taking out Kazam. And then Hottie going down as well, all up to our rookie friend here with Abyss. Try and hang on to B site, but everybody's at A. He might just sit back for this one.
Yeah, I mean, his best bet here would be to save his gun. I mean, he's got $100 in the bank. Not much he can do.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, gonna take slow. Just wait for the bomb to blow up. FSU gonna get themselves their 3rd points now on the board. Just a matter of seeing if they could actually hunt down Abyss. There's only one. Kedrasol's the closest one, but I don't think they'll find him in time anyway.
No, and even if they do, I mean, Abyss has to jump on him.
Yeah.
And, oh.
Oh, Kedrasol did find him.
Yeah. Just like that, FSU now 3 straight. See if this momentum starts to turn them around a little bit. You're going to see St. Clair again here, forced to save. Well, not save completely, a little bit of a light buy, just enough so they can get by for next round. But just like that, yeah, 3 straight. And now you got a 9-3 game. Moving into this new round, this should honestly be another round for FSU with the arsenal that St. Clair has. And Don Queens are going to get 3 as they all line up. And just like that, that was about 20 seconds for this round.
Line them up, spray and pray, and just take them all down, why don't you? All but one. Yeah, for sure, FSU hanging on to round number 4, and now a game that looks like a runaway. Might look like the game that we saw before, a much closer, possibly a back-and-forth battle. Still got to think another couple of rounds here before we switch sides, and we'll get to see how that turns out.
Zapper missing a shot right up the hop. He's going to clean it up, though, on the Gary. He's going to come back for it and get him. Hotted's going to find one down mid. Not enough to kill him, but enough to do some damage. Hotted's going to finish him off. Cash going to find one on Shirzay. Zapper going to find Cash, making this a 3v2. Zapper has someone right below him, though.
Did he get the jump on him? He in fact does. Kedrasol with 1. Looking for a second. Finds another one. Abyss, he's the last one alive once again, but he's got to try and deal with 2. He's going to look around the smoke. Can he get the jump? Smiles knows his location. He's going to get taken down anyway. Abyss versus Kedrasol, 1v1. The bomb is down. Kedrasol, let's go run back for it. You want to try to make the attempt here. Got to deal with Abyss on the sniper.
Yeah, Abyss's best bet here is to have that sniper. If he gets in a AK or AK versus M4 engagement, something like that along those lines, it's going to be a lot harder for him considering his health compared to Kedrasol. So this good decision from him. However, he's going to move over to the B site just as Kedrasol is going to get it down on the A site, making it a lot harder for Abyss to break. I mean, he's got the health disadvantage, and he has to break a site. This is quite tough. Kedrasol is just going to play time until he hears Abyss somewhere around that site.
Okay, good. Switching the weapons. I was going to say, I imagine peeking around a corner with a sniper rifle not being the most efficient of strategies. But
He's Tetris. He's looking for Kedrasol, but he cannot find him. I mean,
yeah, he's in a good place right now.
Yeah, he knows he's going to be Palace or Ticket or something. I mean, oh, he's not going to be able to do it again. I mean, happens once, but you can't get her done every time. And now you're going to see us move into our very last round of this half. You're going to see every player's fly out full, use all their money that they have saved up, and Worst case, 9-6 after this round, after this half, sorry. And yeah, just like that, 5v5 to jump into it. 3 FAMASs, an SMG, and an M4. Smiles finds one, but can't get the pick, and then now he does on the Hotted. Shazay gonna find Gary, though. Oh, and Zapper's gonna clean up Smiles. Do they push up there for that op now?
Rough spots, a lot of damage now onto Zapper, but Taquisha taking a good chunk of damage as well. Slowly moving towards A, gets jumped on. Quazam right there, ready to go. Taking cash out of this fight. 4v2, make it a 4v1. Zapper getting one more, all down to Kedrusel. Gonna get the jump on the Zapper, so at least starting it off right. Can he find any others? Has to go back for the bomb, but it's covered.
Yeah, the bomb is covered. I mean, that's going to make it a lot tougher on him.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one downside about leaving that bomb back there is, you know, you got to go back for it. And if players from the opposing team make it to that bomb first and they can defend it, it makes it a lot harder to clutch.
Yeah, absolutely. Spots it out, and then they can just sit on it and just wait for you to come back. Otherwise, it's over anyway. But now, St. Clair's turn to attack. We get to also see if the defensive side of FSU is a little bit stronger compared to what we saw from their attack.
Yes, we will. So we're going to hop underway with that. And
there we go, sorry.
It's the smokes and stuns going out from Shazay. They're going to make this push possible. 3 people coming from Palace, and they already got control of this site.
Yeah, charging right in here, ready to go. They're just going to go right through it.
They're going right down thicket. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Hotted's going to find one. Cash going to find one. Now you got a 4v4 here. Zapper going to find one. Abyss going to get picked off. 3v3. Kedrusel very weak. 1 tap, to be fair. You go 2v2. Holy, Hotted and 1v1 against Kedrusel, and he gets it. That was just very trades. That whole round was just trades versus trades versus trades.
That was just a brawl.
Yeah, we got 11-5 now after that round. Like the first half, St. Clair is going to get another, I wouldn't say free round, but an extreme advantage onto the second round of the half with their arsenal compared to FSU's arsenal.
Yeah, some assault rifles compared to a couple submachine guns and pistols is a little bit of a rough time on the side of FSU. Quazam leading the charge, finds one. Looks for another, not quite going to find it.
Hotted going to get picked from Smiles. Gary going to find actually one too, but Kazam going to find his second. I mean, he may be able to find this bomb planter now. No, he will not.
Actually,
1v2 all of this.
We're down to 1 here for St. Clair. FSU did a fantastic job of actually making this a close battle. Garyson now has his AK, so they're actually, well, at least Garyson anyways, not too badly armed. Cash still there with the pistol, but this isn't exactly the most accurate weapon here for Abyss to be wielding. Could get traded out.
One thing I have noticed is at the beginning of this round, FSU actually chose to use the little money they had to even get deagles or smaller SMGs just to give them a little bit of a fighting chance. I mean, this late in the game, they can't afford to lose another round. So they got to take their chances, and it's looking like it might pay off here with them in a 2v1. They have control of that bomb. Like, Abyss could go up there and get it, and that makes it a lot tougher on him, especially with an AK and a deagle that he's facing, which is his Mac 10.
He's going to try and sneak his way over. However, they know he's there. One of the members from FSU finally on the move. Gonna smoke it, trying to plant this down. Now here they come.
I mean, that was a good play from Abyss. He got a gun out of that, the bomb, and he got the smoke, made out his life, got into a position. I mean, like, there's not much else you can do if you're Abyss. Like, that's the perfect play from him. And now let's just see if it'll pay off. He's playing his favorite little bench spot back here. It's going to be tough. They're going to go from each side on him.
Nice flick.
Will find Cashford.
Oh,
Gary will find Abyss behind that bench. He won't have a kit, so he's going to still get it, though. But very close for Abyss in that 1v2 clutch. Now, this is 11-6 game. A lot different from when you saw a 9-0 start. I mean, it's been 6-2 since in the last 8 rounds. So let's see what St. Clair can do here, if they can regain some of the momentum they had from the beginning of that first half and carry it through the rest of this game to finish it off.
Am I wrong thinking that that shouldn't have been anywhere near as close as it was? That bomb was on the ground for so long. I'm very surprised to see FSU weren't camping it, basically, like sitting on it. How the heck he was able to get in, get a gun, get the bomb, and make it all the way to site without a single shot fired
Yeah, and
is
then finding a
insane.
position too as well. I mean, Cash gonna find Hotted right away. Zapper gonna trade him out though, making this a 4v4. Kedrasol gonna find one. Shirzay gonna find the trade. Tonquisha gonna find the trade on that. And just like that, you got a 2v3. Shirzay and Abyss. Shirzay's gonna try to get this bomb down, but Tonquisha, bad timing, and he's just gonna find them. And that's gonna clean it all up, making this 11-7. A lot closer of a game we have on here on our hands now, Danner.
That's we do. This is starting to get exciting now. I was getting worried. I made the comment before the stream that as much as I loved seeing the team win, I hate seeing constant blowouts here on the Saints Gaming CA stream, but we're finally going to get ourselves another looking like a back and forth battle here with FSU making this this comeback on St. Clair. Makes me excited. It looks like both teams are about full power now.
Yeah, this is a round that St. Clair's really gonna want to need they're gonna really need if they want to stay in this game. I mean, well, yeah, they're still in this game, they're leading the game, but the last few rounds, this T side's been looking kind of rough for them. You see the smoke go down from Kazam. Zapper gonna come out here now with his AK swinging. They don't know somebody's underneath there. Zapper's gonna not be able to spot him in time. Shirzay gonna get the trade. Shirzay gonna find two. That was an insane flick on from him. Kazam gonna find one, and St. Clair now have control of the site in a 4v2. This is gonna be tough for FSU to break. I mean, Smiles now down half health. St. Clair with a clear health advantage here. Smiles in ticket trying to find something. He will onto Shirzay onto those top steps. Still a 2v3 though. Hotted very weak. Abyss gonna find one through the little corner.
So doable still. Abyss gets jumped on. He was one of the healthier ones on St. Clair. Does not matter. All down to Smiles. Tries to fake, tries to get a shot off, but there's two members. He's just stuck dancing around. Rock in a hard place here. Might be able to get one if he's lucky, but he's going to probably have to run away here. He's going to clean that up.
Yeah, he's just trying to make it out of his life with his he's just trying to make it out with his life at the end of that point, and I was unable to do so, getting some tagged, but he couldn't really do much in that position. Another one for St. Clair, making this 12-7, and you're going to see them stay at full power. Unable to do so for FSU. They are not able to stay at full power. They're going to have to buy their pistols, and this is going to be a clear advantage for St. Clair moving into this round.
Gosh, that's a lot of pressure that FSU would be putting on themselves then, like expecting that this eco round is going to, jumpstart them for the rest of the game. There's not much room for error. So it's a little nerve-wracking for the FSU fans in chat.
Yeah, I mean, Hotted gonna get the flash down. Tonquisha making a push on a Zapper. What will he be able to do? He's gonna actually find him with the pistol. He's gonna give him an AK, but Abyss gonna clean him up before he can use that AK. Smile's gonna find Shirzay in the middle connector. Oh my God, Cash and Gary find him too. Gary gonna find one, and they got that with all their deagles and their pistols. They literally just picked off all their heads, and they got good kills, singled them all out. And they took that save round, and that is shocking from FSU, but great round overall from them.
Oh, so you think you stopped our momentum? Think that we're just on mere pistols, that this is a free round. Oh dear, did they make us eat our words there. Beautifully done, or at least eat my words rather, but beautifully done there from FSU. And now this is looking rough, Gary. Oh no, open fire, 3 down already.
2v5, gonna be very tough. I mean, they're just gonna find Zapper just like that. Kedrasol going to work, able to find Hotted too.
Well, the job,
yes,
he gets him.
Will. Hotted was going for a knife, it looked at the end.
They've almost brought this back.
Yeah, I mean, this is 12-9. This is around what we were expecting to see, Danners, coming from the last game they played in the preseason, but if I stand corrected, I believe something similar to this happened last game. St. Clair taking an early lead last game and then, kind of losing a couple more of these late rounds. They're able to hang on to the win, but hey, I mean, just really closing it out. Maybe that's going to be what they work on.
A little bit of deja vu, perhaps, here between both these teams. Cash on site, ready to go. Zapper going to get absolutely obliterated as soon as he turns the corner. Now it's just a matter of doing the rest of the St. Clair squad coming through towards the site. Going to get picked off, however. Quizam going to try and battle it out. Gets one, gets two.
That's 2v2. They're going to find him, but he's going to try to trade him out. Now you got a 1v1. I mean, he's AK versus the Deagle. I mean, he's going to try to make his way over to grab a gun, I believe.
And otherwise, you got one shot. That's all he needs! That's all he needs.
He's going to find his head with the Deagle through a sliver of the box in the wall. And I'm just having way too much fun watching these clutch pistol rounds. I mean, you see these teams, they have full economy, they're fully stacked, they're ready to go, and they're losing these pistol rounds. I think it's happened almost 3 times in a row now.
Can we just modify the settings to let everybody have Deagle only and just watch them all pop off? Like, holy smokes, these teams are doing fantastic when they're not fully loaded for whatever reason. I don't know if it's making them try just that little bit harder, knowing that they're a little bit disadvantaged. Hello.
And he does find him. Hello. Walks to him really close there. Because Sam's going to fire some more shots there. He's going to find one through the smoke. Oh my god, a bit hot. Find 2. And now it's all on to Gary. Gary, what can he do here? I mean, it's going to be tough. He's going to get spotted, and Haddad's going to take him out. Just like that. 5-0 clean sweep. And now St. Clair looking scary again. Now, what's the plan for FSU here? I mean, they don't have enough to full buy, but it's so late in the game that do they decide to light buy and pray that it works out? Looks like that's what they're opting for. And you're going to see them buy 2 FAMASas, a Deagle. Smiles and Kedrasol saving some money. But let's see what happens here. I mean, it's going to be kind of tough on FSU, but I should just stop saying that at this point.
The pistol power-up coming out here. Smile's going to at least get one before trading out.
3v4 now, and Zapper going to find one with the off. 3v3, but Kedrasol going to find another one with the pistol. Shazay going to find Kedrasol, get the trade. Cash with 1 health. I mean, I don't even know how he's still alive. That nade's going to go down right onto Shazay's feet, taking 30 from his health. And Abyss, he knows one's gone. Oh, Abyss, he knows he's there now. Abyss is going to turn around. 1 shot to the dome. And that's going to make it match point for St. Clair, leading by 6. This is going to be real tough for FSU to do anything here, especially with the money they have right now. I mean, they can get a couple things here going, but just like that, 2 Deagles, 2 FAMASas, and an M4, not ideal. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can keep themselves alive. So huge push here. They're blitzing. Kazam gonna find 1 right away. Kedrasol playing sneaky. Kedrasol gonna find 2. Oh my god, Kedrasol, did he use ace? No, he got 4.
Perfect positioning, just mowing down the entirety of the St. Clair Saints there. Maybe a bit of a greedy play on the side of St. Clair, try to catch them off guard. Meanwhile, not all the corners were checked, and they just got lit right up. Granted, it looks like they had the money to be able to afford getting right back into the game, though, so I guess it was a calculated risk. It didn't pay off, but at least they're not doomed in this point for this round.
Yeah, I mean, at least they won 1 more round to get their eco up, and we have seen them win a few rounds straight, so, I mean, I wouldn't count them quite out yet, just going to be quite difficult. You're going to see Gary with an early pick on Shazay. Kazam going to trade him out. Gary going to find another one. Hadid going to trade that out, and now just like that, 3v3, all onto this site. I mean, St. Clair's got control of the site, so they're going to get the bomb down. Zapper's actually going to get tagged through that smoke from Cash. And Abyss will find Kedrasol once again, just like last round. They don't find Hadid behind the box. They don't find him behind the bench either, so Cash very close to finding players, but unable to do so. Hadid's going to find him there. Abyss is going to clean it up, and that's going to be game, folks.
Holy moly. Well, it was a little bit more convincing than what we saw during the preseason. But good on FSU to bring this back into a close fight nonetheless. But it just seemed those last couple rounds, St. Clair just flicked a switch and they were absolutely on fire.
Yeah, I mean, this was a very momentum-based game all around. You'd see teams would win rounds in large chunks, and no team it wasn't really back and forth. It was more St. Clair would win 9 rounds. FSU is going to win a 6-2 spree over them, and they're going to try to come back a little bit. I mean, FSU, I truly believe, had a shot in that game if they didn't lose those 9 straight right away. So maybe just, dialing in, maybe hopping on a little bit earlier and practicing with the guys before the game starts,
Exactly.
something like that. Just something to get warmed up with them and make themselves able to come out here swinging. But overall, another great game from St. Clair as we start off the season opener 1-0, and that's looking good moving into next week.
Absolutely. The best kind of start that we can ask for. And it was a good game on top of that. But speaking of other matches, I do want to bring up the schedule because, of course, we've got plenty more matches coming this week and moving into next week as well. So tomorrow, stick around as we do have the UCEA Overwatch match. I believe this is the University of Illinois Chicago that they're going up against. Then Thursday, League of Legends returns. Their OPSE season begins. We have to play against Fanshawe. Last time we played them during the OPSE preseason, it was an absolute disgusting back and forth game 1 where St. Clair was down to their nexus, completely shattered, but one good team fight let them go all the way back and somehow turn that one around. So that's going to be a good one. That was an extremely close match. Then Friday, of course, Rainbow Six Siege, the CR6, Collegiate R6. That is week 4. The Saints are currently on a 3-0 flawless streak in that league, and we get to play up against Akron, who is the champs from last year. So we'll get to see if we can take down the champs and keep that streak going, or if it'll finally be ousted.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good game for sure. I mean, these R6 games coming up this Friday and Saturday are going to be looking very good for St. Clair. I mean, those are going to be close games all around. And so taking down that, if we can take down that team, the championship team from last year, that's going to look really good for St. Clair. And they've come off to a very hot start this season. I mean, they've got a couple big swinger rookies on that roster doing some work for them, and they're definitely looking solid.
Absolutely. And you have the Saturday match. The logo, you may not be too familiar with it. This is the Face It League that I believe is run by Ubisoft themselves, or sponsored by Ubisoft or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is a brand new league. This is an exciting one. And this one isn't actually in the evening. 3 p.m. for that one. Then back on Monday, the first matchup of the week is going to be a NACE Overwatch match. Not 100% sure as to whom they play. Actually, I'm a liar. That is a CMU. So I think it's Central Michigan University, but I could be wrong. Anyway, back to us to close out here. So, Jackson, how'd you enjoy that match? Second time on the desk, and got another treat for you.
Yeah, it was a good one. I mean, nothing better than watching a win and helping cheer on the boys with the casting in the background. I mean, we had amazing good rounds there. I love seeing teams win rounds with an extreme economy disadvantage, and we saw it a lot that game. Winning those pistol rounds, getting those deagle kills onto the opposing team when they have full eco. It's amazing to see, and really excited to hop into the next game next week and see if we can carry on the season, opening us up to maybe a possible 2-0. But yeah, great game overall. I mean, FSU, I feel like they got to keep their heads high. They aren't playing bad at all. They just got to, make some slight changes, slight tweaks, and close out their game. St. Clair maybe work on a little bit of getting those later rounds and staying consistent throughout the whole game. But overall, great game. I mean, kind of about what we predicted. The score was kind of close around just like the last one, 16-12 last game, 16-9 this game. 16-10 this game. But very similar scores, and it's going to be a good season from both teams.
I'll give props to FSU to just kind of talk about what we were mentioning. A lot of other weaker teams would have crumbled there. They would have went down 0-9 and they get angry in the comms, or they would lose confidence and they would stop trying to make plays, be too cautious, and then they just get wiped. Not FSU. They kept us honest, but today St. Clair still gets the W. Jackson, I want to give you, or say thank you once again for commentating here with me today. Hope you enjoyed
of course,
it.
Man. Of course, it's always a good time. And hey, what can I say? It's a great time supporting the team, support the school, and looking forward to a bright season ahead of us. and hopefully able to cast many more games with you all throughout the season. I mean, looking forward to it. I mean, we got a lot of talent on the roster this year, and I'm just excited to hop right into it, man.
Well, there'll definitely be more opportunities. This is just the start of the season. There's still plenty more to go. Now,
Exactly.
when I once again thank the sponsors that do make St. Clair Saints Gaming possible. Of course, St. Clair College itself, the St. Clair Alumni Association, the Student Representative Council, Zeckelman School of Business and Technology, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. Thank you all so much for making this possible. And lastly, thanking the beautiful people in the chat, joining and supporting the teams and being active in the chat. It's always fun seeing, especially if there's a little bit of rivalry between the home and away team all in the chat. I like seeing that. I like seeing some playful competition. And thank you all for your support here of our teams. Well, we're going to close out tonight. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We shall see you tomorrow with some Overwatch. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good one.